Hey guys, Josh from JDRC, and I'm just gonna do a real quick, like a fast video of a run through of how to change out the rear axle from the black to the chrome. I already did the change out. I have a longer video if you want a little more detailed. It's like I said, it's like a 10-minute video. So this way is just gonna be a fast run through, show you what you need to do, what you need to remove, kind of just point it out, and how fast and easy it'll go. So let's get to it. Okay. So on the Redcat 64, okay, so you can see I have my chrome one done already. First things first, you have a little screw here. If we actually turn that around, little hex head, almost like a grub screw, but it's very long, goes all the way through the axle. So you'll back that out. Same with these screws. You have a screw here. You'll take this linkage out here. You'll take this linkage out here. These ones just pop off your old one, but you will have to take those ball joints off your old one and install it on the new one. You can see the ball joint there, right there. Same with this side. You have a screw there to take out, and those are all 1.5 millimeter hex screws. So there's one there. There's your shaft there. These are your shocks. You'll have to take those off the bottom. There is another ball joint there that you'll have to take off on that. And then, like I said, you'll have to take the ball joints off, put them on on your new shaft. So let's pull this up. Once this is disconnected, this obviously slides out because it's got some movement for when you're hydraulic up and down. This will just pull off the shaft. Then when you get it all off, you'll have these 6 screws here to take off. You definitely use your MIP tools. Don't use the cheap, Allen hex head, whatever, because they're on there pretty tight on the other one, stock one. And even when putting them back on this one, the chrome, when they chromed these, the holes, the chrome got a little bit in the hole, so it kind of made it to where they're tough to get in there, and you will strip them. I actually had one strip, even though I was using some good, brand tool. They weren't MIP, but MIP I've heard is the best. So as far as not stripping, but I did have one strip because it was just so tight. I ended up having to use a pair of small needle nose pliers and actually loosening it off the stock before I got it to break loose. Same with putting them on. I took a little tiny, actually a little tiny Allen wrench and pushed it in each of the one that it fits the holes almost perfectly. So find one that fits almost smoothly, push it in there and just kind of wallow a little to get the chrome plating that they have in there out of these holes. Because when you go to rethread your screws in any of them, honestly, these, they, that chrome builds up in there from them spraying it, dipping it, whatever they do to get the chrome on their plastic. So it gets some crap built up in the hole, and you'll want to, clean that hole out so that when you rethread your screw in, it screws in good. Same with the wheels. So you'll take the wheels off. These pop off. So I just used a real tiny screwdriver with a rubber thing on it on the backside. And they just pop loose, and then you can unscrew your hex nut, take your wheel off. So when you get it off, there is a little tiny black cover here on your axle too. So you'll take those 3 screws out of there, and your axle will actually pull out. Your whole entire axle and bearing. Slide it in your other one, set it there. Same with this. There's 3 screws on this little black cover, and you'll replace the black cover onto this chrome because it doesn't come with the chrome version because you don't see it anyways. It's behind the wheels. Same with the black screws. They have black screws. Now there are chrome ones that you can buy, or silver. Your local hobby shop probably has them. You just gotta match up your screws. So that's that. And then yeah. So once you get all that done, you take this off. Once you've got your diff cover off, you'll see your diff. After you slide your gears out, your diff will be there. So your diff will pull out. You may use a little needle nose pliers, pull your diff out. Behind your diff, you'll have your, well, I guess a small spline gear back here that runs to your drive shaft. You will have a tiny hole in the middle of that where an Allen wrench will fit in there, hex head will fit into that gear, and you'll pinch the back side of the shaft that sticks out here with a pair of pliers, and you'll turn the screw out of the center of that gear. It doesn't use a pin, it doesn't use anything else, it doesn't just pull out. It actually has a little tiny set screw in the center that you'll back out, and then your gear will come out. Then you'll have 2 bearings in here that you'll have to take out. One on this side of the drive shaft and one on the inside of the transmission. Take both those bearings out, put them in your new diff case, put them in there, put your shaft, or your shaft back inside, put your gear back on, tighten it down, make sure it's lined up, all that. Then put your diff gear in there, slide your rods, shafts back in, line them up, make sure they get all because they'll be fitted, and then press them back in. Put your wheels back on, and then of course all your screws back up. You can use this video as a reference of where everything needs to go, which you know, screw hole goes where. Make sure this is from the front of the car. Make sure your diff gear is on this side. If you have this flipped upside down, nothing's gonna line up. So make sure your differential case is like that. This is from the back view with it upside down. So if you want to reference, you should be doing yours the same direction. So when you're installing it, obviously. So that's what it looks like. That's just quick 5-minute video, 6-minute video on how to do it. So thanks for watching, JDRC.